It's been almost a year since Roe v. Wade was overturned, and a new study looks at what it's calling the hidden epidemic of abortion. It shows a majority of women felt pressured to end their pregnancies. Tessa Longbon, senior research associate at the Charlotte Lozier Institute and co-author of this study, joins us now. Hi, Tessa.
Hello, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, Tessa, this research was conducted after a 2015 study by a pro-abortion group found 99% of women were satisfied with their decision to abort. But your study found that not to be the case. So why do you think you got different results?
Well, the 2015 study was looking at a non-representative sample of women that had a very low participation rate, and many women dropped out of the study. And so we wanted to dig into it a little bit more. And so our study analyzed survey results from a national sample of American women, about 1,000 women, over 200 of whom reported having had abortions. And the women participating in the survey filled out a whole series of questions that allowed them to describe their experiences with abortion, describe their decision making, and how they felt afterward. And that allowed us to dive into a much deeper, more nuanced way into the choices these women had made and how they felt about it after the fact.
And the numbers from your study are startling. Let's take a look. 43% of the women described their abortion as inconsistent with their values. 24% said the abortions were unwanted or coerced. So who do the women say is pressuring them to end their pregnancies, and should abortion clinics address that with their clients?
Many women reported feeling high levels of pressure. In fact, 60% said that they experienced high levels of pressure to have an abortion. And this came from finances, circumstances, and other people in their lives, including their partners and family members. And strikingly, 60% said that they would have preferred to continue the pregnancy if they'd had more financial security or emotional support. So this was something that many of these women did not want, that they felt pressured into, and that they would have preferred to have been able to make a different choice.
Yeah, you mentioned that a lot of those women said they would have preferred to have given birth if they had more support. And your research group is under the umbrella of the Susan B. Anthony Pro-Life America organization. Talk about what they're doing to make sure women have the resources they need to have their babies.
Our sister organization, the Pregnancy and Life Assistance Network, or Her Plan, is going into many of these pro-life states and working to connect all of the pro-life assistance providers that are already there, working to identify gaps and make sure that those are filled, and really just trying to create this unified support system for women so that providers can easily refer to one another and that no one falls through the cracks. So there's a lot of support out there, definitely more to be done, but a lot of alternatives for women. And we want to make sure that no woman ever feels pressured into choosing an abortion, and that she knows that there is support and love there for her and her baby.
Absolutely. Tessa Longbon's co-author of the study from the Charlotte Lozier Institute. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
If you or someone you know is a mother in a crisis pregnancy, bishops around New York State have launched a resources page to help you. Just go to nyscatholic.org/help for moms. You can find a pro-life center by you. There's also a statewide map that directs you to local Catholic parishes that have ministries available.